Hello to everyone. In this video, let us discuss Raoult's law. So, what is Raoult's law first? The relative lowering of vapor pressure of a dilute solution containing non-volatile solute is equal to mole fraction of solute. So let us write the expression like this here. RLVP equals to XA. Remember that A for solute, B for solvent, where XA is known as what? Mole fraction of solute. Now RLVP can be written as P naught minus P by P naught equals to XA. Okay, then what is the derivation of that equation? Let us see here. For example, if you consider any solvent, the vapor pressure is directly proportional to mole fraction of the solvent. Now here we can write a proportionality constant P naught. Therefore P by P naught equals to XB. By subtracting both sides from 1, so we can write this expression as 1 minus P by P naught equals to 1 minus of XB, and upon calculation one can get P naught minus P by P naught equals to 1 minus of XB. What is that? Can be written as XA. So like that, relative lowering of vapor pressure of a dilute solution having non-volatile solute is equals to mole fraction of the solute. And what is the full expression of this Raoult's law? XA, we know that can be written as what we can write here in place of XA, Na by Na plus Nb. That means number of moles of A by total number of moles. But in case of dilute solutions, this Na value is less than that of Nb. So in the denominator, by neglecting Na value, P naught minus P by P naught equals to Na by Nb, and by substituting Na and Nb values, Wa by Ma into Mb by Wb. So this is the full expression of which one means Raoult's law. So in this, P naught is known as vapor pressure of pure solvent, and P is known as vapor pressure of solution, Wa weight of solute, Ma molecular weight of solute, Mb molecular weight of solvent, and Wb is weight of solvent. Now another one more important thing here, Raoult's law is applicable to which solutions? That is also important here. Raoult's law is applicable to dilute solutions only, and that is first one. Second one, the solute must be non-volatile in nature, and third one, the solute should not undergo either association or which one, dissociation, and that does not react with which one here, solvent. So for this type of solutions only Raoult's law is applicable. Now what are the questions we get related to this one means, now in the question we get P naught and P values. By using them, we have to find out the XA and also XB values. That is one type of question. And another one, they give P naught and P values and also Wa, Mb and Wb. By using all these values, we have to determine which one, molecular weight of the solute. That is another type of problem we get from Raoult's law. And another one, there is a relation between molality and also relative lowering of vapor pressure. So let us determine that relation here. Now this is the Raoult's law expression. Now here, by multiplying that expression with 1000 and also dividing with 1000, so what we can get here, P naught minus P by P naught equals to WA by MA into MB by WB. Multiply and divide this equation with 1000. Now a small changes we have to made here. P naught minus P by P naught equals to WA by MA into 1000 by WB into MB by 1000. A small change here. But we know that this expression is nothing but molality. Now P naught minus P by P naught equals to molality into MB by 1000. So this is the relation between RLVP and molality. So these are different formulas present in which one? Raoult's law. Okay, let us see one or two questions related to Raoult's law. The first question is here. What is that? Vapor pressure of a pure solvent. Vapor pressure of a pure solvent 0.8 atmosphere. By adding a non-volatile solute, vapor pressure dropped to 0.6 atmosphere. Now the question is here, what is the mole fraction of solute and also mole fraction of solvent? So this is the pure solvent vapor pressure. So let us consider that as P naught. And after adding a solute, the vapor pressure dropped to 0.6. So this should become which one? Vapor pressure of a solution. That means P value. Now formula is P naught minus P by P naught equals to mole fraction of solute. So what is P naught value? 0.8 minus 0.6 divided by 0.8 equals to XA. So upon calculation we get 1 by 4. So if XA value is 1 by 4, XB value will become 1 minus of 1 by 4. So we get how much? 3 by 4. So this is one type of problem we can get from which one? Raoult's law. Then I give another problem related to Raoult's law. What is that? See here. Vapor pressure of water at some 40 degrees centigrade is how much they have given here? For example 7. Okay, let us consider this as 40, or we can write here which one? 0.4 atmosphere. 0.4 atmosphere. By adding a 10 gram of non-volatile solute, 10 gram of non-volatile solute added to which one here? That 18 gram of water, added to 18 gram of water. Then I will write here again clearly. See here, vapor pressure of water at 40 degrees centigrade is 0.4 atmosphere. By adding 10 gram of non-volatile solute to 180 gram of water, its vapor pressure dropped to 0.2 atmosphere. What is the molecular weight of the solute? So by substituting in this expression, P naught value 0.4 minus 0.2 by 0.4 equals to WA means 10 gram of non-volatile solute. So 10 by molecular weight of solute into here we know that molecular weight of which one? Water is nothing but 18 by, what is weight of water means 180 grams. So now upon that calculation, this we can get here 1 by 2 means 0.5 equals to 18 ones are 18 tens are 10 and 10 get cancelled. So now 0.5 equals to 1 by MA. Therefore MA equals to which one? Here we can get 1 by 0.5 means we can get 2. So molecular weight of that solute is how much means 2. So like that here, using that P naught P and WA, MA and WA, and also they give which one? MB and WB. By using those values, we have to determine which one means MA value. So this is another type of problem related to which one? RLVP and Raoult's law. Okay, then related to molality. So what is the question we get related to molality? See here. For example, vapor pressure of an aqueous solution is 740 mm. Vapor pressure of aqueous solution of a which one here? X substance. Of X substance is how much is here? 740 mm of mercury. 740 mm of mercury. Now what is the molality of that solution? So now here what we have to use? P naught minus P by, I will write here, P naught minus P by P naught equals to molality into MB by 1000. So P naught means, of course they have given aqueous solution. So for water, what is that? Of course at 100 degrees centigrade. Now in this question they may give the temperature also at 100 degrees centigrade. That means at 100 degrees centigrade, P naught value should be taken as 760 and P value 740 by 760 equals to molality into molecular weight of that solvent water is how much? 18 by 1000. So upon that calculation, 20 by 760 equals to molality into 18 by 1000. From this one can get which one means molality value. So these are the different questions from basic principle of Raoult's law. And one more important formula also there in case of Raoult's law. So what is that? That is calculation of vapor pressure of mixture of two different solutions, or the vapor pressure of a solution containing two different components. How to calculate that total pressure? See here, P total equals to P naught A XA plus P naught B XB. So this is the formula to calculate total pressure of a mixture of two different solutions. So P naught A means what is that? Vapor pressure of pure solvent A. XA is mole fraction of A. P naught B means mole, that vapor pressure of pure solvent B. XB is mole fraction of B. And another one important question is also there. One important formula we have to remember. What is that? Mole fraction of a component in vapor phase. Mole fraction of a component in vapor phase. So, for example, X dash A is the mole fraction of A in vapor phase. What is the formula here? P naught A XA by P naught A XA plus P naught B XB. So this is the formula to calculate which one mole fraction of any component in vapor phase. Okay, let us see the problems related to these two here. The first one here, for example, vapor pressure of pure benzene and toluene. Vapor pressures of pure benzene and toluene or 240 mm and 240 mm and 100 mm of mercury respectively. If equimolar mixture of benzene and toluene are present, what is the total pressure of that mixture? If a mixture containing equimolar ratio of these two, what is the total pressure of the mixture? So we have to use this formula. P total equals to P naught A XA plus P naught B XB. So equimolar mixture they have given means, let us consider 1 mole of benzene and 1 mole of toluene. So now here that what is the total pressure we can get? P total equals to P naught A. Consider A as benzene. What is this P naught value? 240. So 240 into mole fraction of benzene means number of moles of benzene 1, total moles 2, because 1 mole benzene, 1 mole toluene, plus the vapor pressure of toluene 100 into number of moles of toluene by total number of moles. So this will give 120 plus 50. Now the total pressure of the mixture is 170 mm of mercury. So like that they give the molar ratio. We have to calculate total pressure using their vapor pressure values in pure state. Okay, this is one question. Then let us see what is the question related to which one here, vapor phase. So now one question I give here. What is that? A mixture containing benzene and toluene in 1:4 ratio, and here P naught benzene is 100 mm of mercury and P naught toluene is 120 mm of mercury. Then what is the mole fraction of benzene in vapor phase? What is the mole fraction of benzene in vapor phase? So to determine mole fraction of benzene in vapor phase, first we need to determine these values separately first. Then we can substitute in the equation. So first, now I change this equation, mole fraction of benzene. So here P naught benzene x benzene by P naught benzene x benzene plus P naught toluene x toluene. So first let us calculate which one here. What is this P naught benzene and x benzene? First let us calculate mole fraction of benzene. Mole fraction of benzene means that is given in 1:4 ratio. So 1:4 ratio means what here? Benzene 1 mole, toluene is 4 moles. That means 1/5. And mole fraction of toluene is 4/5. By substituting in this expression, vapor, that mole fraction of benzene in vapor phase equals to, what is P naught benzene? 100. So 100 into mole fraction of benzene means what is here? 1/5 means we can write 0.2. 100 into 0.2 divided by 100 into 0.2 plus 120 into its value. 4 by 5 means how much you can get? 0.8. So by this calculation, one can get which one here? Mole fraction of benzene in vapor phase. So this is one problem we have to get from which one means here Raoult's law, related to Raoult's law. Okay, then another question, let us see here. What is that? A solution containing a mixture of solutions containing A and B. Now in liquid phase, A is how much means 30 mole percent. A is present 30 mole percent, and it is in equilibrium with vapor phase. It is in equilibrium with vapor phase. In vapor phase, B is 40 mole percent. B is 40 mole percent in vapor phase, but A is 30 mole percent in liquid phase. Then what is the ratio of which one? Vapor pressures of pure A and B. So we have to determine vapor pressure ratio of pure A and B. How to determine this here? First, we know that P total equals to formula P naught A. Okay, first we have to write here PA equals to P naught A into XA. But PA can be written as, what we can write here? PA means PA equals to, what is that in vapor phase? Vapor phase means what we have to write here? First see here, PA equals to, according to which one here? Dalton's law. PA equals to X dash A into P total. X dash A into P total. So by substituting that PA value with this for X dash A into P total. So now this become X dash A into P total equals to P naught A X A. Now similarly for B solvent also we can write the expression, that means X dash B P total equals to, what we can write here? P naught B X B. Now P total get cancelled. Now we need to determine which one? Vapor pressure ratio of A and B in pure state. That means P naught A by P naught B we need to determine. And by sending XA and XB to this side, what we can get here? X dash A into XB divided by, what we can get? X dash B into XA. Now see here, in the liquid state, mole fraction of A is 30%. Means if mole fraction of A is 30% means mole fraction of B is how much percent? 70%. That means if XA is 30, XB is 70. So XA equals to 30 means XB equals to 70. And also in vapor phase, mole fraction of B is 40%. That means X dash B is 40% means X dash A is 60%. So now here X dash B 40, X dash A 60. By substituting these values in that expression, what we can get? X dash A means 60 into XB. XB means 70. So 60 into 70 by X dash B means 40. So 40 into 30. So upon that calculation, we can get that answer. So now here 30 ones are 32s are 2 ones are 2 20s are. So what is that ratio? Means 7:2. So like that we have to calculate the ratio of pure solvents by using this expression. So this is regarding which one means Raoult's law. Okay, then after that we have to go for the next topic. What are ideal solutions? What are non-ideal solutions? So generally the solutions which obey Raoult's law are said to be ideal solutions, and which do not obey the Raoult's law, those are said to be non-ideal solutions. So regarding ideal and non-ideal solutions, let us discuss in our next video. Okay, bye.